really afraid of Dustin's kickboxing, so I'm going to wrestle with him. Because he's smart. He doesn't want to kickbox with me. Because I know that. All right? So he throws just a real quick 1-2, shoots in, and grabs a high double, where he locks his hands right under my butt. He's in here, and all he's going to be trying to do is drive his head across and finish this double. So today we're going to work on a couple different options of how do we stop this preemptively from a positioning hands-head defense to what happens when he's in far too deep. So we're here. I get to hear 1-2. Dewey goes to change his levels. A couple things we can do to address this as he's coming in. One, I can cut off to the side, but the other thing I want to do is I want to pass him Matador with the ball. Right? So we're here. Dewey goes to shoot in. 1-2. I'm turning him like a Matador turns a bull and stepping to that side if I can read the takedown. Now this is obviously an ideal world where I'm faster, better, smarter than Dewey. All of those things are true, but we can assume that. So when I'm here with Dewey, he hits that 1-2. As soon as he starts to hit that level change, you have to read this. So when I'm here going slow, Dewey comes in 1-2. As soon as I start to see this, I step across, and I'm grabbing the cap of his neck and the kind of where his armpit meets his tricep here. And I'm turning. Because a lot of guys, especially earlier in MMA, will hit that diving double, head down and pray, right? You know, thank Jesus, we're gooning here. Right? So when I'm in here and I can read some of this and I'm in a good stance, he goes to dive, I can step across and start to guide him. So all we're going to do with this first one, if I'm Dewey, hitting just a quick 1-2, slowly stepping in. As he goes to step in, stepping to the side, passing him, and then I have to make it hurt. Who's heard of the Pavlov's dog training? I ring the bell, your mouth salivates because you get a treat, right? Same thing has to happen when he tries to be offensive. It has to fucking hurt when he tries to do shit. There's no freebies here. You don't get to just touch my legs and, good job, Julian, you touched my legs. No. Fuck you, don't touch. No touch. So I'm here, he hits that 1-2. Boom. I pass here. As soon as I hit this pass, I'm waiting for him to turn. Throwing that 2-3, throwing a kick to the leg. Hit something that makes you feel comfortable here. But when he misses this takedown, it has to hurt. Because I want him to get that Pavlov's dog. I can't ring the bell because if I do, it hurts. Yeah, so if I'm here, the second he shoots, boom, I walk him in to something that hurts him. Does that make sense? Yes. For targeting purposes, Dewey turns around. From his ears to the bald spot on Colby's head, you draw that stripe all the way down to his butt. You cannot hit that stripe. Everything else is a live target. The easy way to remember it is if something hits his ear, you're fine. So if I'm here and Dewey turns his head, and my knuckles hit just barely on that ear, that is a legal strike. Same thing with your shin and everything else. Fucking make sure your knuckles hit his ear. Alright? Questions on this?
So is your feet kicking?
Yes, I'm coming here. As he dives in, I'm capping here, stepping across, and passing him. So I'm here, pass, into something. This is assuming he's diving, and I've read the attack. So as I'm here, he shoots in. I saw it coming, and I got in front of it. Not I'm responding to it. Make sense? Dewey hits that 1-2. He goes to dive in. Well, let's assume I catch Dewey as he starts to get in on my legs. Like, it's too late to just step aside, but he's not fully connected his hands yet. He's just kind of in on my legs here. All we're going to do, same side hand as his head. We're going to connect my hand right where his neck and skull come together. Right there. My outside hand, I'm going to twist like I'm trying to hit him with my bicep in his ribs. As I do that, I'm going to put the top of my feet flat on the mat, as far back that way as I can. So I'm here, twisting, sprawl. Boom. Boom. So I'm here. The second we get here, we have to start getting him away from me and getting back up to our feet, but we can't stand up right in front of him. So if I'm in here, boom, I'm sprawling, and I just go, hey man, I'm going to stand up in front of you. He's just going to reshoot and take you down. But if he's in on this shot here, boom, I sprawl, I'm going to start pushing and coming back to this side. So that way, as he stands up, he can't just grab my feet. Same thing, as soon as he starts to come up, hit him. It has to hurt when people shoot. No free shots here. You don't get to just dive in at my feet and hope it doesn't hurt. Because a lot of people will do that when they get tired, especially. They'll hit this double. Boom, you're here, and just boom. If you can spin and take the back, and that's a part of your game, chef's kiss, perfect. Spin and win, hit him. If you're more of a striker and don't want to be grappling, push off, come back up, hit him as he comes up. So we're here, 1, 2. I catch him as he's coming in, hand to the back of that head, twisting my hips, sprawling back as far as I can. I'm here, his head goes down and away. I get my feet off to the side, he comes up, hitting him once we get up. Always circling off to that side because you can't stay in front of him. Questions on this?
So, you get the sprawl and you have him down. At what point do you transition from like that classic wrestler hold to hitting that messer combo?
When the motion stops. So if I'm here with Dewey, and we're going and he's still driving up and trying to finish and all that, I'm probably not hitting him yet. But as we're here, now. Then you start hitting and slapping and doing the uncivilized things that you need to do at that point. So there's going to be that initial, you hit the mat, they're going to keep wrestling. Once that motion is slowed or stopped, and you've stopped his forward momentum, perk him. Hit a couple quick hammer fists to the head will make him pull back into that turtle for you to spin and win. Play, stand up. Make sense? Drill her out. But Mr. Dewey shoots in on that double. And let's say he gets here but is able to connect his hands right under my butt. Very strong double in MMA. Guys are just going to shoot that kind of high double, lock their hands under the butt, and go to finish. I don't like this, right? Things have gone really bad if he's gotten this far. So, a couple things we're going to do. I'm going to hit him with my forearm as hard as I can across his nose. Cross face. But as I do that, I'm going to hip bump in, and I'm trying to pass his head from this hip to the opposite side. Here, here. As soon as I go there, I'm trying to get my hips as far back as I can here and lock my hands. Because most guys, when we get here, are going to stay hands locked. So we're here. I start kicking my hips back. I have to start locking my hands here. Because his hands are still going to be locked, so my sprawl's generally not going to be enough to break that. So once I'm here, I keep sprawling, locking my hands, and driving my chest through his back. Literally like I'm low rolling him in until his hands break. The second his hands break, I have to spin. So I'm here, he's in. This hand hits him as far in that nose as I can, and I hip bump him across. So he's here. I'm not going to hit Dewey as hard as I can because I like Dewey most days. So I'm going to hit him in the forehead, but I'm here. Pop. As soon as I'm there, I lock my hands. I hit chest in till we either get flat here or his hands break. Once we're here, if his hands haven't broke yet, hit him. Stop trying to take me down. But the goal at that point is not countering the shot, it's stop it first. If he's got it and his hands locked under your ass, you fucked up. You have to stop this. Here, boom, here. And I'm driving my hips forward and over him, keeping his head in the center. Once we're here, he's going to try to start driving into me. Boom, at that point, then you work circling behind or pushing out. Same way as last one. Questions on this? Yeah, still hitting that 1-2. Partner gets in, hands clasped under the butt. Make sense? One more time. 1, 2. Here. Oh, I don't like what's happening. Boom. Hips come back. I lock my hands. Grip broke. Boom. Here.
So we gotta get neck control or can break his grip.
Yeah, I'm putting his head in the center of my chest and locking those hands right in his chest. Because in freestyle wrestling, you can also hit a chest wrap here, but it does nothing in MMA. It's really cool looking, but it does absolutely zero. Chest wrap is when you're here. Dewey's here. And I get here, and he starts to come up. And I throw. Really cool looking.
Really throw it.
Absolutely dick here.
Tweety's done it like 3 fights. For
Yeah, he's done it for no reason.
Literally no reason. Just to look like a badass.
Just want to show how strong your back muscles are.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool, but that's it. 1, 2, 3.